Libra, welcome to your January 2025 message. If you guys want to meet your spirit guide or master the law of attraction, I put together a free meditation to help you meet your spirit guide, and I put together a free mini course to help you master manifesting. And don't forget, I also go live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time with free mini reads. I call it High Vibe Mornings with free mini reads. So come hang out. Without further ado, let's get to your reading. Oh, crazy. So your theme of the month is how do you let go of something that feels so good, or how do you let go of something that positively impacted you so much. And sometimes that could also mean how do you let go of something that spiritually, energetically you feel so connected to. So that could be, well, I'm gonna let you guys, I'm just gonna give you the messages, you guys deliver. It does look like it's something to do about love. Wow, I'm so sorry, guys. How do you let go when it positively impacted you so much, and how do you let go when you still feel there's that energetic spiritual connection there? Because on the day to day, how that's playing out is that you are dang, this was a soulmate. Okay, guys, but soulmate doesn't mean they're your forever person. A life mate, a life partner. A soulmate just means a soulmate is anyone who comes into your life and increases your capacity to love. Because that's what the souls are coming down to do. It's how do we increase our capacity to love each other, to experience, because when you're in source and spirit land, you're just this nebulous mist energy. When we're down here, we're in a physical body, and we can focus on an individual person, and we can express, love is to choose to focus on something with positive intent. So you can love an animal, you can love a statue. It's just, do you have positive intent? Do you value that statue enough that you clean it? That's you loving that statue. So it's almost like I learned so much from this. I grew so much from this, and I'm ready to move towards this in my life. Yet this person who helped me become the person to get this in my life doesn't want that. How do I just leave them behind? What is the definition of love? What is love? If love is sacrifice, and that means I shouldn't go for that, I should be with them. So you're just totally grappling with how do I let go when they positive impacted me so much? There's good cards here. Because it looks like in your recent past, well, it looks like in your recent past, you were doing what you thought you had to do to make it work. You were, trying to compromise, trying to balance. That whole conflict intimacy is where you have person A and person B. You're like, okay, here's what I want. Here's what I want. I want to stay in. I want to go out and party, at a big raving party. I want to stay in and cuddle. It's when you have that conflict, and then how do you find a third solution where both of you feel good? That's conflict intimacy. So you were trying to do that, the compromise, the balance. How do we have these polar opposite wants and seek a win-win? Maybe the person who wants to stay in is well, honestly, I just don't want really loud noise. And then this person can be like, well, honestly, the big rave isn't that important to me, but I just want to go out and be around people. Oh, well, there's this jazz place I just found that they play, the music is the background music. There's people there, but it's candle lit. Oh yeah, as long as there's people and a little bit of liveliness, boom, you guys found your third win-win solution. Um, it definitely looks though like you're kind of at a point where you're screw it. I want to be more creative. I want to be having fun. I've become this person who now feels free financially, emotionally, and I am ready to take off and explore the world. And they're like, oh, but our home life here in Utah is so good, silly little goose. Why leave something that's so good? And you're like, because I want to explore. So you're definitely at a place where you're feeling really creative. You are kind of starting to realize that that relationship, like it was a deep, meaningful one. Like, look at the card. It was deep and meaningful, but like it is complete, it is whole. That you guys were very much in each other's lives to help each other feel whole and complete. And there's a part of you that's starting to realize, oh, I don't want to say it, guys, but you're like, they were there to help me feel whole and complete, and I helped them feel whole and complete and worthy and all that good stuff. But you're like, it's kind of got to crumble down for where I want to go, because you want like love, and you want like playfulness in it. You want silliness in it. You want goofiness in it. You want, I wouldn't say pranks, like I'm not picking up major prank energy, but you definitely want like so right, there's those beautiful couples who are, oh, I went out to lunch with my girlfriend. I wonder what my husband would like most here. One of those two for sure. Let me just send him a quick text so I can bring him a sandwich, right? Which is lovely, which is wonderful. We all want that, right? To be thought of, to be cared about. But you also want that like person who might be like, hey, look what I'm wearing when I buy you this sandwich, like maybe you want that sexy vibe to it, but or maybe you just want the playful. Like instead of the, oh, I went out to lunch and I brought you this sandwich because I love you so much, and a little nose bop. Or the person who's like, oh my god, babe, look what I found at Target. Nerf gun war. Right? So you may not always need that like sweet thought of you sandwich. You might want that Nerf gun war, or that, I made a treasure hunt for you. And when you get to the treasure hunt, like once you get through all the clues and find it, here's this awesome surprise for you. Like, so you just want like that. And yeah, you and that person were just in each other's lives to help each other feel whole, complete, worthy, lovable. Um, Sorry, Matt. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Is there anything else I need to hear about that past relationship? It really woke you up, like, and it's the Phoenix card, so it's like that total rebirth into the life that I want to live is worth going after. Um, it is always hard to end things. Endings are always hard, right? Especially when like you've been hanging out with them a lot and a lot of your companionship's needs were met by them. But especially when like no one did anything wrong, like it is always hard, guys. But it's just, and I can just understand why you're in conflict. How do I move forward when they're the ones that helped me become this person to be it? Looks like your personal power this month is to have all aces indicate new starts. The ace of trees is the one that is like, I would say, the most fragile start. So when you see a new tree planted, sometimes they wrap wire around it to protect it from being eaten from animals around it. So your personal power is to like protect that which it is that you want to go for and that you want to start, but it needs protection. So that means like, since you've gone through the whole I'm worthy, I'm whole, I'm complete, now it's like and what I want is worth allowing in. What I want is worth going after. I'm worthy of this good feeling thing. Universe, show me how to feel good about receiving it. Show me how good it can be when I receive it. Show me how to open up to receive that. And show me how I could feel good about receiving this thing that is taking me away from this person. Show me how I can at least find peace and contentment around that topic, and show me how I can best support them as they find their new footing. Help it be like a peaceful unraveling where we both support each other and it's like just the right pace, just the right time. We both support each other just enough and we both land into the new. Like you can prepay for that. So it's just, what you want is worth protecting, and it's okay to love the person as you guys both depart. Because those around you, all I can tell you is those around you, what ten of trees is when you have the money and the love. So everyone around you is supporting you to like, yeah, man, like you get one chance on this rock. Go live it in a way that's going to make you satisfied. So there's a difference between I as a human being feel whole and complete, which is what you got out of that relationship, versus at the end of your life, you're like, wow, man, I really did it. I rocked my life on this planet. Like, I won life. I rocked life. People want that for you. This is a really short reading, Libra. Um, yeah, essentially, be okay that the person positively impact you. Move forward. What you want to go for is worth having. Your hopes or fears. It's really more like even though this feels really good when I want to go towards, I'm afraid that I'm going to be really sad that I didn't like nurture that relationship more, that I didn't, that I'm never going to see the end of that play. Um, so yeah, it's more like am I don't not major regret, but more like I I'm afraid that I won't be able to be there for the end of that play, which means that other person's life. And like I'm a little afraid that maybe they won't hit their highest potential without me there supporting them. They will. They will. Um, yeah, but in terms of your outcome for this month, the Six of Embers is like you're gonna feel a complete rejuvenation in life, like that eagerness to go after life again, to expand, to like create. If you're not big into the spiritual words, just like goal setting, you're just gonna be like, yeah, you know what? I do want to go after something again. And you know, guys, the first third of life is very much society tells you, yeah, you got to drive your car, you got to get your first job, you got to go to college, or you got to go to trade school and get a good trade, or just like work really hard at a profession and become good at it. And then you hit those milestones, get the wife, get the house, and then it's like, well, wait, everyone said this is what makes you happy. Now what? After that, your second third of life and your third third of life is like you literally get to create it. Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to go back and get your first degree? Is that something you want to pursue? Is prestige and academia important to you? Is growing in your physical strength and your body important to you? Do you want to like, pick up weightlifting, pick up it's more like a choose your own adventure. So it can be harder in the sense that you don't have people telling you this is what you should do. Set yourself up financially so you're good the rest of your life. Find your life partner so you have that good love. You don't have that as much anymore. Um, but so it's more like this open-ended, vast possibilities. But like no matter what, towards the end of this month, you're gonna be like, all right, I want to rock life. I'm ready to start this next phase of my life. I don't just want to stay in little Utah. Like, let's go. Okay, what else does Libra need to hear? Is there anything more for them besides go kick ass and rock in life? Yeah, I mean, okay. Let it be a peaceful ending with this person, whether it's like it may not necessarily be romantic. It probably is, but it might just be a mentor that you like worked a long time with, and then now it's like, oh, but they're older. If I leave them, who are they going to have to take care of them? So it's just someone who's deep and meaningful to you, but it's like just let it be a month of winding it down and be a peaceful ending, and be okay that growing good feeling that you can't quite put words to it, that's just the new that's you're beginning to feel it before it materializes in front of you. Sometimes you're like, oh, I don't know why, but I feel really, really good. And then like later that day or later that week, you're like, oh my God, I got the job. You were starting to feel the energy of it all falling into place. So just be okay that you're at that like wobble of what is this unknown, which has that Robbie Williams quote, um, from that museum movie. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. And Robbie goes, and isn't that exciting? It does have that I'm nervous, I'm scared, it's unknown, I feel insecure, that anxiety, but also has that, oh my God, it's going to feel so good though. So just be okay that that's growing and bubbling and you're not going to be able to identify where the good feeling comes from, and just peacefully wind down the relationship as you get this. It's time for my next adventure. All right, Libra, I hope this video helped. You can meet your spirit guide, Master Law of Attraction, by clicking there for those free gifts. You can come hang out Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time live on YouTube for some free mini reads. I'm, of course, available for personal readings. Come hang out however you like, but no matter what, I hope you liked this video. Bye, guys.